A club with immense history in which has donned legends of the game, a passionate fan base to contend with, and a team that has come close over the past few years but has failed to relive the success of the Maradona era and co. It was now the Golazzo era. The owner had mad expectations for us to win the Champions League in a few seasons, and with the sales of Dries Mertens, Fabian Ruiz, Lorenzo Insigne, Kalidou Koulibaly and Amas, a big rebuild was underway. Kvaratskhelia had already been nicknamed Kvaradona by the Napoli faithful, and the signings of Mela, Brecalo and Pobega were brought in to further bolster the squad depth. Now what tactic would we use? A 4-3-3 system focusing on shorter passing, wide men cutting in and late midfield runners. The start of the season was tricky with Roma our challengers. We took the lead through Victor Osimhen from a corner kick, and then Zielinski would pounce on a small mistake to slide in Osimhen to give us the 2-0 victory. The challenges kept on coming with AC Milan next on our radar. Kvaratskhelia would cross into Victor Osimhen for the opener to put us 1-0 ahead. A through ball over the top by Di Silvestri would put Osimhen in for his second to double our lead. AC Milan however would pull a goal back late on through Leao, but this goal wouldn't be enough to turn things around. Victor Osimhen was proving himself to be a menace to all opposition in Serie A as the goals continued. He ruthlessly put the sword into Bologna, getting himself a hat-trick in a 3-2 win and his 7th goal in 3 games. He had been responsible for all of our goals so far and was sitting top of the table and the goal scoring charts. He would prove to be our talisman for all of the season and was always there when we needed him most, getting us out of many sticky situations.
In the castle, king in the castle.
Another mammoth-sized game with Juventus up next. Lobotka, what a strike, get in there. Lobotka turns provider this time with a great cross to Lozano, 2-0. Great link-up play by Juve here, into Locatelli. How is that squeezed in there? What a joke. Kostic and Vlahovic with a nice 1-2 here. Vlahovic is through. Goal, 2-2, they're level. Zielinski charging in the box. The ball loops up. Osimhen goal, who else? 3-2. With a win against Sampdoria, we were now 5-5 at the top of the table. We were handed the group of death in the Champions League. Lucas Hernandez would receive a red card for Bayern before the end of the first half, and we would then capitalise on this, grabbing a goal immediately as Raspadori went round the keeper and got us the victory. Next up we face bottom of the league Cremosoni. Surely a routine win, right? Wrong. They beat us 2-0 in true FM style, handing us our first league defeat.
Jesus!
Our Champions League journey continued with a tough trip to Anfield in which Luis Diaz gave Liverpool an early goal. Salah then doubled Liverpool's lead, leaving us 2-0 inside the first 10 minutes of the game. We would then go on to pull a goal back through a Romani header from a corner. However, this joy would not last long as Liverpool once again had a 2-goal cushion due to a Firmino goal. Thiago put the game to bed with a close range finish, with Romani grabbing a late consolation goal and his second of the evening. Positive results would continue in Serie A, with a goalless draw versus Fiorentina the only slip up. Alisson comes rushing out, Politano into Osimhen, Alisson's out of his goal, 1-0 Napoli, get in there. Osimhen would then double his goal tally for the game to secure the win and qualify us from the group. This meant that we only needed a draw in the final game against Munich. Lazio would then hand us our second league defeat of the season with a last minute strike from Romero to break our hearts. An immediate bounce back would be tough as Inter Milan were next on the radar. They would go on to take the lead through Lautaro Martinez. Our misery would be intensified as Lukaku nodded home from a corner to make it 2-0. However, we was able to pull a goal back through our main man Victor Osimhen. Nice build-up play here from Napoli, knocking it about nicely. Penalty! Osimhen, 2-2, never in doubt. Another set-piece goal from Inter, just as we equalised. Of course, I can't believe it. Bayern would come next for the battle for group leader. Gnabry would put them 1-0 ahead with an emphatic finish. Osimhen would pull us level from the spot. Drawing the game 1-1 at the 90 minutes mark, Lozano would give away a penalty which handed us our third straight defeat. We still won the group however and would be drawn against Marseille. We need a win now. Are you kidding me? 1-0 to Udinese. What is happening to us? Come on, we need a goal now. It's now or never. Politano, goal! Get in there. Oh no, it's going to VAR. Goal disallowed. 4 defeats in 4 for us now. With a terrible run of form, pressure from the supporters, and Napoli's Curva Nord losing their patience.
It's time to go!
The pressure was now on for Galazzo FM.